What's goody, y'all? Welcome back to the Winner Circle. Listen, y'all, today's video is going to be a lot of tough love, okay? It's going to be a lot of tough love. So if you sensitive, this might not be the video for you. You ain't got to unsubscribe, but just come back tomorrow or a later time when I do a video that is not so nerve striking, okay? But today's video, y'all, I'm finna go in on the dudes because social media got dudes looking like females. Got social media got dudes looking real soft nowadays, okay? And this is not all men. There's different calibers, okay? And if this is not you, please do not take offense, okay, King? If this is not you, do not take offense. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But if the shoe fit, lace that bitch up and run track in it, okay? But first off, y'all, before I get into this video, if you've been rocking with me for a long time, I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. But if you are new, this is your first time seeing me, make sure you join the Winner Circle. Whatever platform you're watching this on, like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to become part of the Winner Circle because we bosses around here, okay, y'all? But let's get right into it, though. Social media got dudes looking real soft nowadays. It's all kind of toxic ass content out there talking about how to get a woman to chase you in 3 days, how to get a woman to obsess over you, how all this manipulation shit, all this mind games. And anything that I say in this video, yes, I'm aware that women do the same thing too. But that's a whole nother video. I get on the ladies too, okay? Maybe tomorrow I will make a video about the ladies, okay? But today we talking about the men, okay? I'm specifically addressing the men. Social media got y'all looking real soft. Got you looking like you wear panties. Got you looking like you want to be chased. Got you looking like you want to be you want to be in your soft man era. Because what is all the manipulation tactics? What is with how to get a woman to chase you? And listen, why do you want a woman to chase you? I don't understand that. Why do you want a woman to chase you? It's given too much femininity. It's given too much. I want to be pampered and I want to be, and that's not your role. That's not who God called you to be. And I'm not saying that you are supposed to chase women. I'm saying that men should be the initiative takers. It shows masculinity. It shows the doer. It shows you take initiative. It shows confidence. It shows that you walking in your crown and you know who the fuck you are. How the fuck are you gonna lead a woman if you're not leading her to begin with? But if in the beginning you want her to chase you, you want her to be doing all the work. It don't work like that. Men are not in their roles, therefore women cannot be in their roles. And let me break it down for you. If a man is playing the role of a woman, he wants her to chase him, he wants her to spend the money, he wants her to do all of this masculine energy, then she is in masculine energy because that's where you've placed her. And again, I'll get on the women another time. That's where you've placed her. And so as a ripple effect, because you're not in your role, she can't be in her role. It's a lot of men out here complaining, talk about women are too masculine and they too rough and they too this and they too that. Listen, if you're in a relationship with a woman, you seeing a woman, you dating a woman, you married a woman, and she is in masculine energy, she stepped in masculine energy because you're not in your masculine energy. If you are in your masculine energy, naturally she gonna follow suit and she gonna be able to step in her role. And let me say it again. If you are dealing with a woman who is not in her femininity and her feminine role, she's in masculine energy, is because she got to fill your shoes because you not in your masculine energy. Because the thing about women is, and how God created us is, if a man is not doing his job, a woman naturally knows how to do her job and his job. It comes natural. Women know how to pick up the slack. Women know how to pick up the pieces. Women know how to get shit done without having being told. Women just know how to figure it out. Women know how to fully be in masculine energy and feminine energy. So if you are dealing with a woman and she is not in her feminine energy, 10 times out of 10 is because you not in your role. And listen, women naturally want to submit. And yes, that we're not talking about, certain women dealing with different trauma, who got daddy issues. All that plays a role in a key component on how she may be maneuvering in a relationship. And those are all valid. Those are all extremely valid. But women naturally want to submit. A woman naturally wants to be taken care of. A woman naturally wants to multiply what her man brings to the table. A woman naturally wants to be soft and wants to be in that ooh baby cake being spoiled type of energy. Women, it's in our genetic makeup. You cannot tell me that women don't want that. She might not know how to exude that because she's been in masculine energy too much, but it's in her genetic makeup. She can't even escape it. She cannot escape it. Women naturally want to submit to a man. But let's listen. Just because you a man doesn't mean that you deserve to be submitted to. It's a lot of y'all out here. What's she submitting it to? What's she submitting to? Bullshit? Mind games? Motherfuckers don't even know how, won't change a tire, won't come help you out, won't buy you dinner, won't, like, what is she submitting to? Won't make you feel safe, won't make you feel protected. You've got to provide a space and a platform in order for a woman to feel comfortable submitting to you. Meaning you ain't out here in the streets making her look stupid behind her back. You ain't sleeping with her homegirls to where she got to think twice. You got her best interest. You talking positively in her face and behind her back. Now you're providing a space where she feels comfortable submitting to you, letting you lead, letting you take the role, because she knows at her heart that you have her best interest. But if you out here got her looking stupid from the gate because you want her to chase you, you playing mind games, you think you and your player stuff. And I did a video on that. You ain't a player, you a predator. I think I'm gonna link it at the bottom of this or whatever. But a lot of y'all's mindsets is fucked up. You looking for a queen, but you got raggedy behavior. How you looking for a queen, but you raggedy? It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Social media be having y'all looking real soft, looking like y'all wearing y'all thongs, looking like you got your panties showing. Where is the, and again, if this don't apply to you, it just don't. Because this is not all men. Because there's levels to this shit, y'all. There's different levels, and I'm talking to the ones who are on social media talking about, I'm a player, I never chase a woman. And listen, pursuing a woman and chasing a woman is two different things. You should never chase anybody. If somebody is not reciprocating what you are putting out, then stop. That's up to you. Then stop. But a man being able to pursue a woman and fully walking in his manhood, in his masculinity, men are hunters by nature. It is in your genetic makeup as well. So if you're not in your role, you attracting women who not in their role. And shit, if as far as I'm concerned, you a perfect match then. But if you are not fully stepping in your role, you can damn sure you're not going to attract a woman who is fully stepping in her role. If you are tired of masculine women, baby, you're not wearing your shoes right there. You're not wearing the pants right then, because she unconsciously, she feels like she got to put the pants on. And I'm not saying, like all men should be doing this or behaving a certain way, but what is up with the soft shit? What is up with the emotional shit? It's a lot of men who are not emotionally secure. I just don't get it. I do not understand. It's a lot of men out here who are not stepping in they role when it comes to matching with a woman or want to be with a woman. I don't understand it. And it's story time, y'all. Let me tell you, this is a personal story. Somebody who I let go was an instant deal breaker for me. Cut off, okay? This dude I was dealing with a while back, okay, a long time ago. And for the most part, he was cool. You know what I'm saying? I had known him for a long time, knew a lot about him or whatever, decided to end up giving him a chance or whatever. So I was living in Colorado at the time and it was snowing, right? And I went out there and one of my tires was flat. I think I was about to go to work or go to the grocery store. I was about to go somewhere, but one of my tires was flat, okay? And he's in the house and the kids in the house, so I go back up there and I'm like, dang, my tire is flat. So I called AAA or whatever insurance I had at that time. They text me like, yeah, we finna send somebody over there to fix your tire. And because there was so much snow, like they had to dig a little bit. It was a whole situation because of the snowstorm, okay? So I'm like, okay, cool. And let's just call him John at the time, okay? The dude I'm dealing with named John, okay? So I'm telling John like, oh, they finna send somebody to come fix the tire. When he gets here, he'll be here at this time. I'll let you know when he's here. He looked at me and says, that's your car. And I looked like, excuse me? Like, you don't want to go deal with my flat tire in the snow with another man coming? And instantly I said, this finna backfire. This finna backfire on his ass quick. Instantly I knew. But and in that moment when he was like, no, you got this your car. Like, you don't need me to go down there. Like, the dude just finna change the tire and that's it. Like, he don't need my help. I said, okay, I'm dealing with a fucking punk. This nigga don't know how to be a man. He don't know how to be a man. Okay, he don't know how to stand. He don't know how to step in a role of making a woman feel safe and protected. And let me tell you how it backfired on him quick as fuck. So I go downstairs or whatever. I go out or whatever, dude come or whatever, he fixing my tire. And then I also had a neighbor who kind of had eyes for me or whatever. The neighbor come out automatically like, oh, Ebony, are you okay? Do you need help? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, and so I'm thinking in my head, like, yeah, okay, the neighbor willing to help me, but it's the nigga sitting right upstairs. I said, absolutely not. He gonna have to get out of my house as soon as this tire get done. You gotta go, get up out my house. I'm sitting outside in the snow. The neighbor is outside willing to help me. The mechanic is there helping me. But the man who wants to, the dude who wants to be my all, my end all be all, won't even come outside in the snow to help me with a tire. Yeah, you got to go, bruh. You real soft. You real bitch made at this point, okay? You too much of a fucking female for me at this point. So the mechanic is like, he like, ooh, the mechanic didn't hold back, okay? He was like, you pretty, like, you look real good. Like, do you got a man? He starts shooting his shot right away. You got a man? Anytime you need help with mechanical stuff or car issues, this is my cell phone number. You can contact me directly. I'll come swoop you up and da-da-da. Like, he landed on real thick, letting me know he got my back. And so here I am sitting here with two different men at this point. My neighbor and the mechanic who was willing to bend over backwards for me in this snowstorm while getting a tire fixed. But the nigga who claimed he want to be my end all be all won't even come outside and see about me. I said, as soon as this tire get fixed, I'm finna go upstairs. You got to go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. It's a deal breaker. It's a done deal, okay? And this is the first time me seeing anything of like this, because outside of that situation, everything was kosher, okay? Everything was kosher. So, but that was an eye opener for me. So, you know, fast forward, whatever, tire get fixed, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours go by. I'm out going at the grocery store doing whatever I was about to do, and I get a text on my phone like, bing. And it's the mechanic or whatever. He like, you are absolutely gorgeous. Like, let me take you out. And I'm already knowing that I'm about to break it off with old dude. But I'm playing the game. You know, I'm I got a little bit of game, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of game actually. But so I'm just texting the mechanic like, oh, you know, I'm not single, He like, well, you're not single, but your dude wasn't helping you with the tire. He like, I'm just a squirrel looking for a nut, You know, we just chopping it up at this point, going back and forth, right? So on purpose, I sent screenshots of the conversation to John. Is that what I said I'm gonna call him? To John or whatever. So John is like, oh my God, you need to report that mechanic to AAA and I'm like, report him? He's not the problem. You the problem. Because had a man been doing what a man is supposed to do, men handle men, women handle women. Had the man came downstairs and handled another man in my bubble fixing on my car, that would have never happened. I've never, ever been with a guy who lets me answer the door at nighttime, who don't handle other men who come to the property, to the home, to whatever the case may be. Men handle men. As a woman, especially being a former wife, I never handled men. I only handled women. And the husband at the time that I had, he handled men. Wasn't no man finna be all up in my bubble talking about no car stuff. I didn't even deal with the car. I didn't do no brakes. I barely even put gas in my own car. I wasn't doing no mechanical shit. Listen, social media got a lot of y'all dudes looking real soft nowadays. Real soft, okay? And if you are, man, listen, if you are not walking in your manhood, you're not going to attract a woman who's walking in her femininity. She's going to naturally have to pick up the slack and try to do to keep the relationship afloat, because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Stop trying to have women chase you. Men are hunters by nature. Ladies, if a man wants you, he gonna come get you, period. He gonna come get you. And if he playing games with you, fall back. Fall back. And once you fall back, he'll figure it the fuck out. Either he for you or he not. Either he for you or he not. But stop dealing, y'all ladies, don't be dealing with these soft ass dudes who want you to chase them, who want you to baby them, who want you, and I'm not saying, you know, if you're not in a relationship, not to take care of your man, because that's something I do without question. But you've got to be stepping in your role, because the moment I feel like I got to be masculine, like, it's a deal breaker for me, because then you're bringing trauma out of these women. If you're doing stuff that make her feel masculine, if you're doing stuff that make her angry, make her aggressive, make her have to exude any kind of masculine energy, you're bringing trauma responses out of her. You're putting her in a position to where she has to step out of her comfort zone and be more masculine, to check you, to put you in your place, to combat you, to do whatever. And again, I'm not saying that, you know, women don't do things that warrant these situations. That's for another video, okay? I'm not saying that and I'm not even saying that every woman deserves a king, okay? Because they don't be, okay? But that's another video, okay? But social media 2024 got a lot of y'all dudes out there looking real soft, looking like straight females, looking like straight bitch made. It's not giving, y'all. It's not giving. And if you a real man and you watch me, and you walking in your masculinity, you know who you are, you know how to treat a woman, but you also know what you deserve to, and you know what type of woman to give your love to. Leave us a comment in the comment section and say, I am him. Let the ladies know who you are, because here on this platform at the Winner Circle, we are cultivating healthy relationships. Men walking in their masculinity, women walking in their femininity. Everybody is playing their role, and we can be together harmoniously. If everybody is stepping in their role and not playing fucking games and doing facades and doing this and doing that and just being dumb, then we can all grow together harmoniously, y'all. Man, I encourage y'all, find a relationship in the Winner Circle, okay? Because you already know I'm gonna make sure the men is straight in this community, and I'm gonna make sure the women is straight in this community. So I encourage y'all, let's turn this platform we could even turn it into a dating thing, okay? Get to know some of the men here, ladies. Get to know some of the ladies here if you guys are single. And if you're not single, introduce your partner to the Winner Circle, because I'm gonna lay it real thick. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be straight up when it comes to the men and the women, what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, what you should be accepting, what you should not be accepting. And when I'm saying, in this video, when I'm saying, social media got y'all looking real soft, I'm not saying this to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm saying it to wake you up and to bring you to some realization so you can really step into your manhood. Don't no real ass woman want no soft ass nigga in the mirror longer than she is, doing eyebrows just like she is. That's what it's giving. No. And I'm not saying you got to be like, rah. No, but you know who you are. You know what you bring to the table, and you know your role. You know your role. I ain't never seen a real man, the men that I date, the men that I give the time of day to, the men that I want to pursue and I see a future with. I ain't never had none of them men look at me and say, no, I don't want to provide for her. I don't want to protect her. You don't want to be a provider as a man? You don't want to be a protector as a man? You don't want to be the leader as a man? And that's not to say what your woman should or shouldn't be contributing to your household. Those are personal details. But we talking about overall. I ain't never came across a real man say, no, I don't want to be in that leadership role. Never. Because on the flip side, it be soft ass men out here complaining about, well, she won't submit and she want to wear the pants and I'm not the leader. Well, if you're not the leader, that ain't nobody's fault but yours. Because if you know who you are and you exude masculinity from the gate, and masculinity doesn't mean playing games. Masculinity don't mean you calling yourself a player. That's a predator, okay? But if you know who you are and you exude your strength, your standpoint right away out the gate, you gonna attract the right woman. Because the ones that ain't for you, they gonna be like, oh no, he's too confident, or no, I can't play games with him, or I can't manipulate him, or I can't milk him for his money. You are going to attract that woman who wants to lift you up and put you on a pedestal so you can sit on your throne. And naturally, she gonna be your backbone. She gonna be your ride or die. She gonna have your back. Why? Because you are protecting and providing for her. She gonna be your biggest cheerleader. That's what you naturally bring out of a woman when you step in your role. Stop with all this bitch made shit, all this playing games with women, wanting women to chase you and how to make them obsessed with you, and that is disgusting. Listen, let's not even talk about all these love spells that I see all over Instagram and shit. Like what? The love spells? Y'all, like, love spells? That's disgusting behavior. If you got to put a spell on a motherfucker to love you, you got some growing to do, some inner healing to do. You got some wounded some wounds deep embedded within you that you need to figure out. Okay? Because everybody got a type. There's a person for everybody. Everybody has, listen, God got a kingdom spouse for everybody. And I think I want to do a video on kingdom spouse too. But God got somebody for everybody. So if you out here dwindling, conniving and stuff, putting spells on people to love you, it ain't going to last. It ain't going to be long term. You're gonna fuck around and find out, because at that point you messing with people's free will to pursue you naturally. Let me tell you something. A story about somebody who I know put a spell on somebody. A dude, okay? He put a spell on this chick. He was in love with this girl. She didn't give him the time of day. She wasn't fucking with him, okay? For whatever reason. But he was in love with her for years, and he put a spell on her. And eventually the spell started to take heed. And she started to hit him up all the time. And, and at first, in like the first 2-3 weeks, he was getting everything that he wanted. He was getting showered with her attention, her time, and her energy. But then when it became too much, he didn't know what to do, because now she popping up at his house. Now she popping up at his mama's house. Now she busting his car windows out. Now he need a fucking restraining order on him. Why? Because it backfired. Stop playing with fire, okay? You don't need to do a love spell on somebody to make somebody love you. If they don't love you, that's not the motherfucker for you. And just get rid of them and go and make space for somebody who is for you. That's all you got to do, okay? All you got to do is focus on yourself, your self-love, become the best version of yourself, and automatically, organically, you will attract the partner for you. It's social media be having y'all looking real fucked up nowadays. Like, y'all don't have no leadership. Y'all, and if you're a part of the winner circle, and you a real man, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you don't stand for none of this stuff that I'm saying, start mentoring some of these dudes, because they lost out here. They GPS is fucked up. They lost. Okay? And again, this video is not saying that all men are like that, because I'll be attracting some high caliber men, and I know all men are like that. Ladies, don't be in the mindset of all men ain't this and all men ain't that. No, you work on you. You make sure what you bring into the table is wholesome and solidified as a woman, and eventually you're going to attract that man, okay? But men, especially the ones who are always hollering, women are not being submissive. Work on yourself, because 10 times out of 10, that woman that you're attracting, she's a reflection of you. She's a reflection of you. You just don't know where you went wrong. So work on yourself. Make sure you're not out here playing games. Make sure you're not out here in your player predator energy. Making sure you got the right mindset. Making sure if you are pursuing a woman or just want to be friends, make sure you're not leading them on and saying the wrong things. Get out of that soft nigga shit. Playing games with women is feminine. It's catty. It's gross. Expecting the woman to do manly duties, but then get mad because she's masculine. Make it make sense. Y'all placing these women in masculine energy because you want her to do. Women are not the doers. Women are soft and they sit back and receive. And that's not to say that women don't do in their relationship. We do in a different way, okay? And only real men gonna know what I'm talking about. Only real men gonna know what I'm talking about. If you ain't no real man, you're gonna get triggered by this video. You're gonna get triggered. But that's okay. Let the weak weed itself out, okay? Y'all already know I love y'all so much. This video is not to hurt your feelings, not to offend anybody, but it's to make you come to some realizations and to step your motherfucking game up. I love y'all. See you next time.